You can follow the Ravens all season long with Joe Platania's Ravens Report in the monthly print edition of PressBox and every single day at PressBoxOnline.com. Welcome back to Inside PressBox. The Baltimore Ravens stand at 6-2, the halfway point in the season. Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? Are they really a 6-2 team? Our Inside PressBox reporter Derek Watte visits with our beat writer Joe Platania about which it is.
The Ravens are coming off a big road win against the division rivals, the Cleveland Browns. Now, they moved to 6-2. I'm standing here with Joe Platania. Now, Joe, this team's 6-2, but the feeling you get amongst a lot of fans and a lot of members of the media is this team's more like 2-6. Okay, that's the feeling you get. Now, is this team as good as their record would indicate?
In some respects, they're really not. It's a league these days that's predicated on speed. And on both sides of the ball, the Ravens are having a little trouble keeping up with some of their opposition along the offensive line. You've got a mixture of youth and experience. It's just that it's not really meshing well at times when other teams put together some stunts and twists and blitzes against them. And on the other side of the ball, especially the Ravens on the front seven, especially in run defense in the interior, having a lot of trouble containing opposing rushers.
You spoke of the offense, having a hard time dealing with the speed of the defenses being thrown. Do you think they're doing too much? They've given you a lot of different looks. They go with the no huddle 1 week, and the next week they go back to kind of ground and pound, traditional Ravens football. What is it you think the Ravens can do to sort of tighten up on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, they can only game plan according to what their opponent shows them on film, according to the film study they have every single week. I've already advocated that they pull back a little bit from the no huddle, give the ball to Ray Rice more, establish more of a continuous ground attack. It'll boost the time of possession, which as we talk now is last in the National Football League in average time of possession per game. Give the defense a bit of a rest because even though you've got stars still like Haloti Ngata and Ed Reed that are still healthy and on the field, they're dealing with some banged up problems there injury-wise, and it would be good to give the defense a bit of a rest and for the Ravens to play more of a ball control game. But of course, when they're home, the no huddle is easier to use, and it has led to some pretty exciting afternoons.
Can this Ravens defense return to form?
I think it can. I don't know if it can refer to the 2000 form, but it certainly has to get better than what they've done over the first half of the season, giving up 400 yards a game, giving up 9 rushing touchdowns, which is really, really a stat that jumps out at you a little bit, and having been on the field way too much. I think one saving grace this Ravens team has on both sides of the ball is its red zone play, one of only 3 or 4 teams in the league that is a top 10 as far as touchdown percentage, offensively and defensively. It's not the dominating defensive years past. It's more of bend, but not break.
We're not the team that we need to be. We're not as good as we need to be. We need to be better, all those things. We need to be better on third down. We need to run the ball more consistently. We need to protect our quarterback more consistently. We need to throw and catch better. That's just on the offensive side. All those things on the defensive side, Drew, need to continue to get better. Or we're not going to be 6-2 in the second half.
Even at 6-2, there's no one in denial here at the Under Armour Performance Center. The Ravens and John Harbaugh are convinced that they know exactly what they have to do to get better. And as John Harbaugh said during his press conference, the answer is practice.
We've just got to practice. We've just got to get out there and execute and work hard at practice. Put a good plan together and then work on it. Then go out there and compete, throw the chips out there and see how they fall, but we got the men for the job.
But with 8 games left in the regular season, there's still plenty of reason for hope and plenty of reason for optimism. Joe Platania still seems to think that this team is capable of a 10-6 record. In the coming weeks, we'll talk to more Ravens beat reporters and track their progress. I'm Derek Watte for Inside PressBox.
Good job there by Derek Watte out there. John Harbaugh always talks about practice, but it's the players that are doing the practice that have to step up. Courtney Upshaw, Terrence Cody, Jimmy Smith, Paul Kruger, that young nucleus on the defense has got to get better, and that's because the players have to get better. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I'll be looking for the second half of the season. All right, don't go away. We've still got a lot more Inside PressBox to come after these messages. We'll be right back. Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.